Ty Headlee,
Chris,
welcome to the hot seat.
thank you. It's a little warm. I think Dex might have sat here
Well,
first.
we try to warm it up first so that I can call it the hot seat, and you at least you're like, oh, it is. It's an exceptionally warm seat.
Yeah, it's a little toasty, but I can bear with it.
Good. It's supposed to make you feel a little under pressure
Yeah,
in
I'm
a
uh,
good way.
I'm definitely feeling the pressure. It's right here. I'm not quite under it yet, but getting there.
Yeah. Where are you from, Ty?
I am from Omaha, Nebraska.
And what is life like as a young Ty? Do you have brothers and sisters? Let me ask that first.
Yeah, I actually have five brothers and sisters. I'm the oldest
Jesus.
of six kids.
Really?
So there's three in my immediate, like my mom and dad, and then my parents split up, and my mom had two more kids
Yep.
who are now 4 and 3.
Wow.
Yeah,
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Wow.
2-0.
So what is life like in Omaha, Nebraska? Pretty like middle America sort of.
Yeah.
I don't want to say boring because I don't want to hate on Omaha, Nebraska, but slow.
Yeah, it's definitely, I'd say it's behind compared to any other major city like LA or even Chicago. It's definitely more behind, but it's a good life. I mean, especially education wise, like it's very simple and people are, you know, overly nice, I would say.
Friendly.
Yeah,
Not like
friendly.
LA.
Oh, LA's not too bad though.
Well, how about New York?
Eh,
A lot of assholes.
I haven't even been to actually New York,
Oh yeah.
which is crazy, but I've been like up on the
it's
East
rough.
Coast and eh.
Yep. Um, what like when did you start to get into sort of making videos or acting or comedy or any like when did this
Right.
start to hit you?
So, with the videos, it kind of just happened spur of the moment. I guess it just kind of got thrown onto me because I originally moved out to LA right after high school to pursue acting and dance because I was a professional dancer at the age of like 11,
Got it.
and I was traveling all over the world, and that's kind of when I got my, oh, I want to, entertain, and that's what I want to do. I want to, bring people happiness through my entertainment,
Yep.
through my art. So I did that, and then I came out here right after high school as a young 18-year-old, got my own spot, and
No plan or no, just like I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna take
yeah,
that city by storm.
pretty much. Yeah,
Yep.
I kind of thought I had it all figured out. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go out to LA, audition, book these big TV shows,
Yeah.
whatever, and dance with all these artists because I had like prior connections, so I thought,
Yeah.
but you never really know until you actually get here, and it was kind of rough at first. Like my only, it sounds so weird, but my only friend was my acting coach. So I
Yep.
was there every single day for 3 months,
Mm-hmm.
like every day.
That's probably
Just,
good.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
it definitely paid off in the long run because um, I had a buddy who did Vine.
Mm-hmm.
So right when Vine was at its kind of peak, that's when I got thrown into social media because he came out and was supposed to stay with me for a little bit.
Got it.
Ended up staying for a long time
Yeah.
because I don't know, I guess that's just what happens.
Yep.
And he started bringing me around everyone, around all the Viners, people who were just coming up on Instagram, so like Pat and Cornell and those kind of guys.
Yeah.
And
And at that time, that was just an app, right? Like it was
yeah,
it was an app, and it was a bunch of kids that nobody knew, just making funny skits for this app.
pretty much. I would say Vine was more of like kind of a powerhouse, like because when I started seeing it, I started to see how because I had thought it was kind of just like a fun app, people
Yeah.
making videos, but I came to see all these people making really, really good money and
Yeah.
careers out of
Yeah.
it. So
So by that time, so I guess that's so by the time you were getting into it, these people were already making real money
yeah.
and already kind of little celebrities, right?
Pretty much, yeah. And
Yeah.
it was kind of like a weird thing because I see these people on my phone every day, but I mean it really wasn't like I guess it was normal to me. It felt normal because I felt like I was finally with my crowd, I guess
Yeah.
you could say.
Yeah.
And I kind of hung around a lot and I just observed and tried to learn from everybody
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't want to just head on and be like, oh, let me be in your videos, like come on, please, whatever.
Yeah.
So I just kind of took it easy and just really observed and watched what happened. And one day, one of the big Viners, his name was Landon Moss. He was like, "Yo, you got good ideas. You're funny. Make your own stuff.
Yeah.
And you want to act, so why not build a platform?" So that's kind of what started like videos for me, I
Got it.
guess.
And so you guys were just like filming everything yourselves, right? I mean, you still
Yeah.
do pretty much, and just making up skits, like whatever was sort of relevant at the moment, or just a funny idea you came up with, or like that's kind of how that whole thing goes, right?
Yeah, definitely. Relevant at the moment is one of those things, but when I was first getting started, it was kind of just trendy things or just like anything in general that was just funny to us. We would just make little videos, and
Yeah.
it was a starting point
Yep.
because what it's turned into now is much different than where we started because now it seems like it's a full production
Yep.
essentially.
Yep.
So yeah, we definitely started out just doing it for fun and just seeing how much we could grow, kind of like a game.
Yeah.
But
And did you notice your following growing pretty quickly, or was there like one moment that happened where you're like, holy shit, like this is something real, or this could work, or like how did that go?
yeah, so it was kind of slow at first,
Hmm.
which I'm sure it is for everybody, and
Yep.
it's still, it has its times where it's where you grow a lot or you don't grow at all. And I had a video. It was actually a dance video, and it
Hmm.
went viral on Twitter. It had like 20,000 retweets and
Hmm.
like 30,000 likes, which is like crazy on Twitter because I was like,
Yeah.
what the heck? I only have like 60,000 followers on here. How is it going like this crazy?
Yeah.
But that was like my first viral video, I guess you could say, that I did because
Yeah.
I'd been in like several other like viral vines and Vine compilations and all those different things. So my face was kind of out there, but nobody really knew me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
That's huge. What about first, like, do you remember your first paycheck from making videos?
Yeah. Um, it depends. I mean, because I guess I used to make dance videos more when I was a kid. So
Yeah.
like whenever I would do those, like I got like a $50 check one time, and I thought it was like the craziest thing because I
Yeah.
was like, yo, I got $50.
Hey, you're
Like
rich.
food is everything. Like I don't have to ask my parents for allowance. I don't have to none of that because I had my own $50. So
Yep.
that was like the first time when I was younger. But the first time like as an adult out here,
Yeah.
I think my first check, which this is like even more rough than 50,
Yeah.
was like $11.
That's so good.
It
For
was
what?
like some company, it was a monetization thing, and they like put my video or something in something, and I randomly received a check, and I was like, wait, I got paid for this? I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, cool. So then,
Yeah.
the number starts to grow, and then it just happened. But yeah, my first adult check from videos was $11.64.
That's amazing. That's so cool.
Crazy.
Did you save it? You didn't save it, did you? You cashed it.
Oh, I definitely used it. It was gone that day, same day, gone.
That's
Like an
amazing.
idiot, but
Yeah, yeah, no, that's good. At the time, you always have to, but it just would be cool if you had it framed in your room or
oh,
something,
yeah.
What about now? Like, what does life look like now? What are you working on now? What's priority to you now? Like, what is, you said it's been 2 years, just under 2 years that you
Uh,
lived here?
no, it's been almost 2.5 now.
Okay, 2.5.
Yeah.
So 2.5 years. Yeah, what's life look like now?
Now life it's definitely a lot better, I would say. Like I've had to go through a lot with because I originally, like I said, I came out here for acting,
Yeah,
so I had to get agents and do the whole traditional thing, like go coaching and all this and that, and like learning that I'm really like when I was first starting, like, okay, dude, you really don't have it all figured out. Like you're
yeah,
not a genius, you don't know everything about acting or marketing or business or whatever.
yeah,
So like now it's like I'm taking everything I learned every single day and trying to like be a sponge and just absorb it so I can apply it. Like I'm doing bigger auditions now. Like I'm going out for big shows like Lucifer or like, Shameless or all these things. So I'm
yep,
like finally getting a chance to really be in those rooms,
yep,
which is amazing. And I'm doing a lot more of my own full production type content, like things where I can showcase whatever I want to showcase, like
yep,
with my acting skills. So like I can do a fighting scene like an action movie, or I can do like a super sad thing if I want to, or I can do whatever I want and make it look like it's its own movie or TV show.
yep,
So
yep.
that's like where I'm going right now is just producing those things and starting these series that I want to do on social media because if I can't do it like for these major corporations right now, why not do it myself and show
Yeah,
them, hey, I can do this.
yep,
Like, if you're not going to cast me, I'm going to do it myself
yeah,
and it's going to grow and I'm going to get more views than you.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Eventually. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm going to put out
yeah,
something, I'm going to get more views than CBS or NBC,
yep,
but eventually, if they don't give me the chance, I'm going to keep doing it until I get it myself.
yeah. That's great. Uh, if you could paint your life any way that you wanted it, all your wildest dreams have come true. What are you doing? What's that life look like?
Okay. So kind of a long stretch is I want to essentially own a ton of different things. I want to own nonprofits. Obviously, I want to like have stuff that's nonprofits. I want to plant churches, which is cool. It's because I want to help people.
Yeah,
So I see myself, I have my home. Obviously, I want a big house like in the hills, like anybody who comes out here does.
yeah,
So I want a big house in the hills for my family whenever they come into town, but I also want to own restaurants. I want to own like I just want to like have a piece of everything and supply people with jobs and help people all around. So I kind of see myself like, I'm gonna have money, but I'm gonna be more involved in it because my whole goal is to not be the best actor or the most famous actor. It's the word influencer. I want to be the most influential actor,
Yeah.
like of my generation. I know there's others like Will Smith, Leonardo DiCaprio, those guys,
Yeah.
and they do what they do, but I want to be that of my generation.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I see myself.
Got it. Last thing, and this is a big one. If you could give advice to your 14-year-old self, 15,
Ooh.
16, right, in that window, and let's just say maybe I'm watching this, I'm a Ty Headley fan, and I'm this 16-year-old, and, I think I'm a little funny, maybe.
Right.
But maybe I don't have a lot of resources. I don't have, I live in middle America somewhere and whatever. What's that advice now, looking back to that young, sort of ambitious,
Yeah. So
arguably talented person, right? Like
I mean, I think you might be moderately talented.
like they're there.
Probably
They're
just
like, I think I have something,
yeah.
because that's like, here, let me just clarify that too. Is like, I'm a big fan of like, sure, you can talk to the person who knows they're really talented.
Right.
It's kind of easy though. It's like, you're really, really talented at basketball. You're the best. You know what to do. Just keep working harder. But it's like that kid that's like hungry. That's like, I have a passion for this. And people say I'm funny or people say I'm a good actor, but like, what do I do? That's the guy that I like to look out for.
Yeah.
What do you
Definitely.
tell that guy?
I feel like I really was that guy, to be honest, because a lot of people didn't really believe in me.
Yeah.
And I think I learned at an early age. I learned at, 14, 15, 16, around those age ranges and this is for anyone that would be, in that position right now,
Yeah.
is to not care what people think. Just go at whatever it is that you want full force. Even if like your parents or anybody just kind of tells you they don't believe in it, if
Yeah.
you know strong enough in like your heart and your mind that you can do it, just go for it. I think just taking that leap of faith is honestly like the biggest thing. Like if I could have, when I was 16, if I could have picked up my phone and started recording more videos or using the resources that I had or do have now, like today,
Yep.
I feel like I could have been so much farther in my career if I would have had the same mindset necessarily. Like my thing is I go by 3 words and it's action, attitude, and anticipation.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, obviously, that was out of order, but so you have to put action forth to whatever it is that you're anticipating. So see it in your mind, see what you want, and take action towards it. And then not only that, because that's important, but having a good attitude.
Yeah.
I know a lot of kids, and especially me when I was younger, maybe at times I didn't have the best attitude.
Yep.
And I think that's something that holds a lot of people back is their attitude.
Yeah.
So it's just, if I could give myself any advice, it'd be have a good attitude, just keep working hard, and anticipate seeing yourself wherever it is that you want to be.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Easy.
Yep.
Well, there it is, man. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for, the whole project we're doing together. I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited for the content we're going to create. And thanks for sharing a little bit of your story and your inspiration
Of course.
to the viewers.
Thanks, viewers. Whichever camera it is, that one over there.
And there you have it. A moment with Ty Headley.
One moment.